Peripheral nerve injuries are nerve injuries to the nerves that come off the brain, the spinal cord. They sound uncommon, but it affects 100,000 people every year in the United States. The college was awarded a grant from the National Institute of Health, the subdivision, the National Institute of Neurological Diseases and Stroke, for about $432,000 over 3 years. And the grant was to basically bolster the opportunities for research for students here on campus. It'll allow students to come in, do research in the lab, and to get the experiences that they need so they can go on and do research in the future.
We are studying sex differences in subjects in regards to peripheral nerve regeneration and how different treatments will actually help improve their nerve regeneration.
We want to be able to give guidance to the surgeons who are doing the repairs, guidance to the physical therapist, and then we want to be able to come up with pharmaceutical treatments to help people when they're recovering from the surgery and before they can get to the physical therapist. The College of Charleston is a very unique place in that we are a mid-sized institution, but we feel very much like a small liberal arts college, and that we have faculty members who are really involved in their students' lives, and we want to be able to foster their students to be able to get them to where they want to go.
I was looking for someone to do research with, and I really found the interactions that hormones have on the body fascinating. And Dr. Wilhelm was doing something very similar.
My freshman year, there's a research rotation class that the college offers. And so freshmen get to go around to different labs that the school has. Dr. Wilhelm was one of the professors. She taught us about what she does in her lab and her research. And I loved her as a person and her values that the students should be working and doing things rather than just doing the extra work.
I wanted someone who would be a mentor, and Dr. Wilhelm quickly, faster than I thought she would, took me under her wing.
When a student comes into my lab, I want them to be a colleague. They are someone who is researching with me. They have ideas that they're interested in. I have ideas I'm interested in. We collaborate, we have conversations about those ideas, and there's a lot of investigation, a lot of asking questions, a lot of things we don't know. We have to figure out what's not known by anybody else. And then they have a piece of knowledge that nobody else in the world knows. And they can take that knowledge with them and they can share it with others and help expand the knowledge that even exists, in the human world.
If this was a larger university, I couldn't see myself or how I would even be able to get into a lab like this. I wouldn't have Dr. Wilhelm's time like I do now. I'm getting a lot of skills that I wouldn't have gotten anywhere else.
They're able to get real-world experience. They're able to come in and to learn different techniques that are used in research labs, to not just be able to watch them, but here at the college, they're able to actually do them. And those experiences are going to position them to get into grad school. And once they are in grad school, they're going to be operating as a second or third year grad student instead of a first year grad student.
Some graduate students come in and they don't even have this experience. I'm already ahead of the game. I can do half the things that a graduate student can do at this point.
I get to work on the publications, work on every single aspect of an actual project.
I can say that I have hands-on practice and experience working in a research lab, that I've written papers before and I can actually present that paper to them in my application.
So far, it has been a very rewarding experience.
Developing relationships with students as they're coming along, they're trying to decide what they're going to do with their lives, trying to help them figure that out, and trying to give them the skills that are going to help them be successful for their future is what I want to do.
She has experience in every aspect of this field, and so she's a great person to bounce ideas off of what I want to do for my future.
Mentoring undergrads is the most beneficial part of my job. It is my favorite part of my job. This is the best thing that I do.